right, so we are finally back with another grow garden video. I would have had this video out sooner, but the OCTOBLOOM literally broke. Like, it would not grow any fruits when I tried recording this, and I hit grow all like 10 times, and yeah, nothing grew all did. Like, this thing was broken. But they finally fixed it in this latest update, so we can attempt to get every single mutation on the OCTOBLOOM, which is what we're about to do. And also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. I know I'm like holding on to grow a garden with dear life right now, but like, I don't really enjoy much else on Roblox at the moment, so that would be nice if you could subscribe, because some people hate me and are dipping now. So yeah, please. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and place this OCTOBLOOM seed down right here next to our fall fountain. Now, I would do my apple gazelles and mandrakes, but because I actually tried to record this the other day and failed, I did get warped done somewhere in here. It's favorited already, and I got rot done, and then I also AFK'd mutations to get dawnbound and some of these other ones so we could save some time in the video. Anyways, OCTOBLOOM is growing right there. I'm gonna go ahead and skip that timer real quick and hit grow all on my main account, which it should now work. There we go. We got our OCTOBLOOMs grown in. It's actually a pretty big OCTOBLOOM plant as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my sprinklers now. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and throw down our Geoturtle to start its cooldown. For some reason, the like side thing will come up, so I guess I'll go ahead and spawn in my mooncats real quick, because I don't know why the little arrow doesn't come up until you spawn in more pets. So I'm gonna spawn these guys in. So the Geoturtle has about 5 minutes, so let's go ahead and wait these 20 seconds, because I'm gonna throw down an advanced sprinkler, so I'll convert that advanced sprinkler into a crystallized sprinkler so we get the geode mutation ready. And while we wait for that, I'm gonna go ahead and just place a carrot down right here so we can get geode on some carrots right here. So I think we should be good now. So let's go ahead and get our sprinklers going. So I'm going to go ahead and spawn in my Grandmaster sprinkler there. Master sprinkler, godly. Let's put that advanced down, and then let's go ahead and get our basic sprinkler in. And then with that, I'm also going to throw down a honey glazed sprinkler so we can get our fruits honey glazed and our carrots honey glazed over here. And did that place? Okay, it didn't place. Actually, that's fine, because I got to make sure that these grow in first. So our cats are sleeping. We actually have quite a few on that, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit grow all and see if we can get a pretty big OCTOBLOOM to grow in. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And oh my gosh, bro, that is huge. All right, we're good. I think we got, I don't know which one's the biggest one, but these are pretty big OCTOBLOOMs, I can't lie. All right, let's do some comparisons here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.5 studs, like 11 studs on that one. So is this one the one that's favorited? No, I'll go and favorite that one. This one's even bigger. 2 4 6 8 10 11.5. So I'll actually unfavorite that one. I'll favorite this one, and bro, there's so many. So I favorited the two ones that I think are the biggest. Let's go ahead and harvest the rest, if I can even reach into here. Where's the plant, bro? All right, I guess I'll just start picking these up, and then there we go. Wait, what? I thought I favorited those. They should have been favorited. I might have unfavorited the same one. I think I'm dumb. All right, let me go ahead and grow all again. Try that again. I don't know why I just did that, bro. All right, these still look pretty good. I think we might have had bigger ones, but some of these are actually pretty thick, so the weight might be good. I think this one right here is like definitely our biggest one. All right, well, this one's like 11.5, almost 12. So I'm gonna favorite this one, and then, and it's already rainbow. Is that the one that's already rainbow? Hold on. Or is this one rainbow? Bro, I can't even tell. I can't tell. All right, I think this is our biggest one. I don't know why it harvested all the other ones last time, but this one's our biggest one. This one, is this one? No, this one's gold. All right, well, I wish it was the rainbow one, but this one I think is our biggest one, so we'll go ahead and stick with this. So I don't know if the mooncats work. I just accidentally picked up the Geoturtle, bro. What am I doing, dude? Am I dumb? Why is it bugging out so much too, or the menu? All right, well, hold on, let me spawn this guy back in. I'm gonna have to place another advanced sprinkler down. I don't know what I'm doing, bro. It's been days. It's been a long Thanksgiving week. I'm tired. My brain is broken. I'm an old man. What do you expect from me? Anyways, yeah, so here is our big OCTOBLOOM, which is good to go now. I guess we'll go ahead and stick with that one. I bugged out my turtle, and that was not fun, so we gotta wait for another turtle to spawn in. But in the meantime, I guess I'll go ahead and let's throw down that honey sprinkler now that this is actually grown in. We can get honey glazed on it to get an extra mutation, and we can get it on these carrots. Let's go and do that, because we do need to get this thing to turn rainbow, so I gotta work on some mutations on it. All right, so our Geoturtle, anyways, I'm gonna boost him so we can get him done. We get an advanced sprinkler to turn into a crystallized one. I'm gonna go ahead and place another advanced sprinkler down since I was dumb, so that way it'll become crystallized. We'll get geode mutation applied to this so we can convert it to rainbow, and we'll also get on those carrots. So far we already have honey glazed and gold. We'll get geode. Gold doesn't really count because we got to get rainbow. So let's go ahead and actually start getting our other pets spawned in here. That'll help. So let's go ahead and spawn in our badger here so we can get the cracked mutation done. Oh, why are you shopping? Come on. Black Friday was yesterday, dude. Come on. There we go. All right. And then since he's in here, I'm going to throw down my Raiju, because we do have this extra carrot here with the shock mutation on it. So the Raiju will eat that and spray some shock mutation on stuff. All right, we already got the mandrakes done. We already got the apple gazelle done. Let's go ahead and get some of these guaranteed pets going. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in my swan to get the graceful mutation. We're gonna throw in the phoenix to get the flaming mutation done. We'll throw in the cockatrice to get toxic done. I gotta actually apply the cloud touch spray real quick to this just to get that third mutation. Well, technically second. We'll have honey glaze, cloud touch, geode, and then we'll have cracked on this. And we'll just need one more, which hopefully the cockatrice or the Raiju or the phoenix spread to multiple plants. We get that done. All right, I can pick up this moon cat and get him out of the way. And let's see, I guess we already got bloodlet done, but I could use the kappa to try and get wet applied to this so we can get rainbow. And then I guess I'll go ahead and throw in, I don't know if, did I get sandy done? I don't know if I got sandy done. I don't think I did. No, I did get sandy done. All right, so I don't need the jackalopes right now. I guess we'll throw in the goose to get the golden egg out of the way. All right, so that's a pretty good setup. Our geode turtle is about to give us the geode mutation, or at least convert the sprinkler to give us that. Our badger should get us cracked on everything here. I'm gonna go ahead and just boost him so we can get it done real quick. Make sure we don't miss him because he's gonna walk over there. There we go. All right, buddy, go ahead and apply crack to our octobloom for us, please. All right, well, he tried, I guess. All right, geode turtle. There we go. We got geode done, and we actually got it done on these, so we do have cracked on multiple things. We have geode and honey glazed down here, so I can go ahead and move one of these. Favorite that for later, and then we can pick up this one because we don't need that extra fall mutation. We have a lot of those. All right, and this big guy here should now be, yes, geode. So once this guy gives us cracked, we'll have 4 mutations, and then hopefully kappa will give us that 5th one. I'll let the badger try again one more time, and then let's replace that turtle with, we just got chakra done from my kitsune on my main account, so that will help. That's another mutation done. It's over here on the pumpkin. Oh, let's get brain rot done. That's another guaranteed we got to get out of the way. So lemon lion is in route. All right, we got a decent little setup here. I wish I had something else to apply to this so I don't have to wait so we can get this thing to just become rainbow, but that's fine. We'll just be patient. I guess I'll go ahead and boost this Raiju to get him out of the way. And Badger's gonna go again. Let's hopefully get cracked this time on the Octobloom. Come on, buddy. It's really easy. You did it to everything else. I just need it on this, please. Is it too big to become cracked, bro? Maybe if I just throw it in here real quick. There we go. All right, that worked. And now we have cracked. So we just need one more, which will hopefully get from the kappa. He'll just throw wet on there, and then we can get this thing to turn rainbow. I'll pick the Badger up, and I guess we'll do the trapdoor spider. This dude has a pretty short cooldown, but he eats a random fruit in your garden, and then all the other fruits within 30 studs get webbed. So compared to the Raiju cooldown, he's got 3 minutes left. Okay, that should work out. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is place a carrot field over here for the spider, because I don't think he'll target favorited fruits. So this should hopefully give us webbed over here if he focuses one of these carrots. That should be good. And all right, we got graceful applied to a carrot. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that just so the spider doesn't eat that. So thanks to our swan for that. I'm gonna move this over here. Oh, sun scorch, that's new. I know there's new combo mutations, so I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that because I don't know what that combo is, but I'm gonna keep that favorited so we can get that applied, I guess. Okay, so Raiju will give us that. Let's go ahead and throw in, I guess we'll do the ghostly dark spriggan to maybe have a better chance of the kappa misses for some reason, so we can get this guy's mutations done. Hopefully we can get necrotic, but we'll at least get blight. And then Phoenix is about to do its thing, and the Raiju, so we can swap those guys out. I'm gonna boost the kappa real quick. Oh, maybe I should. Okay, well, he got it directly applied, so that's perfect. We have enough mutations. We just got brain rot as well, so I can pick up the kappa. I could pick up the, and we got flaming. Okay, thank you. And we got static. Okay, a lot of stuff is happening. All right, so we got flaming done. Phoenix is good. We got the Raiju done. He is good with static. We got the lemon lion done. He gave us brain rot, and that is a lot of pets done. All right, so I'm gonna throw one of these static carrots over there. Let me favorite this, favorite a flaming, although I believe they're already applied over here, but I'm gonna make sure I have them. All right, so this is good to go to get rainbow on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this butterfly started. I'm gonna unfavorite this in a second once the trapdoor spider is done with its duty of eating something. So I'm keeping all these favorited for now. How long does this trapdoor spider have, bro? 30 seconds. Let's just boost him, get him done. Come on over here. Give me that web mutation, please. Where's he at? He mutated a fruit? What'd you mutate? He did this before, and I have no idea what he did. Said he mutated one fruit. I don't know what he ate and what he mutated. Did he eat one of my favorited fruits? I don't think he can eat favorited, right? Well, apparently he mutated something, unless he mutated the one he ate. I have no idea, bro. I don't know how the spider works. Like, this happened last time, and it really confused me. So, if you guys know what he eats, like, in a favorited fruits count or not, and, like, how this works, let me know in the comments, because I think I'm a little too slow for this. Like, What did he eat, bro? I'm so confused. All right, well, anyways, Toxic is done. So I'm gonna go ahead and move one of these over. And I guess the trapdoor spider's done. It's somewhere over there, I think. So I'm gonna pick him up. Might be completely wrong on that, but whatever. I'm gonna pick him up, pick up the cockatrice, and we got the butterfly. We got the dark spriggan. I'm gonna go ahead and throw in, I guess, our queen bee to get the butterfly to speed up. And then we do have a peach wasp. I think I'm gonna wait. No, I guess I'll throw it in. If the butterfly cools down the peach wasp, or instead of the, I mean, sorry, if the queen bee cools down the peach wasp instead of the butterfly, which it looks like it's going to, that's fine because they both have pretty much the same cooldown. We got to get both of them done. So either way, I don't really care. That'll just help get one of them done because they take forever. I'm gonna throw in the ghost bears so we can get spooky done. I'm gonna throw in the specter so we can get vamp done. And I think we're almost ready for our AFK setup. I guess I'll go ahead and get the gnome done now, and I'll go ahead and get the griffin done. Oh, I'm already maxed out. All right, so I'll wait on the griffin, but once one of these guys are done, I'll throw the griffin in. I'll throw him in after the golden goose. Let's boost him to get him done real quick. And then I'm gonna double check, just make sure I have other pets done or get them ready to get their mutations done. All right, we got our golden egg. Let's go ahead and pick him up. Favorite that for a second here, and throw this in the mix for now. I think that is good for now. Let's go ahead and throw in that griffin, and I know we need to get our spriggan done before we do our AFK setup, so we'll get that ready. I think I might be missing a pet as well somewhere in here. I'll go ahead and look through. I know we got to get chicken zombies done, so I'm gonna go ahead and look through real quick, get my hotbar ready for our other pets that we need before we AFK, and I'll be back in a second once I'm a little bit more organized here, because there's a lot to think about when my brain is this small and there's a lot of things to do. All right, so yeah, there's quite a few pets I still have to do before AFK. We still got the spriggan, which we normally do now before AFK. We got the chicken zombies, Nightmare Woody, or I guess just Woody, but yeah, we got to get him done to get leashed. We got to get the Krupp Kitsune done to get Krupp Chakra, and we still got to get the Rainbow Mizuchi done. So we have quite a lot to do, but we did just get Blight done, so that will help us out there. And I'm gonna go ahead and replace the Dark Spriggan with Woody, because Woody has a pretty quick cooldown and we can get leashed out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and move one of these Blight carrots over here. We've never gotten necrotic, bro. I don't know how to get necrotic, if it's possible. I know it's just really difficult, but no matter how many times I've tried to get necrotic and waited hours to get it, I never can get it. I only get Blight, so I just take the Blight and dip. You know, that's all I do, because it's a pain. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell this to get that stuff out of my inventory. Let's buy some more carrot seeds just so we're stocked up for any more mutations that we might need. Also, as I make these videos, I constantly craft mandrake seeds because we got to get rot done, and like I need a lot of mandrakes, and I also reclaim my sugar apples, so I just craft all this. All right, so I'm gonna reboost Nightmare Woody to get him out of the way so we can get leashed done. I'm gonna try and boost this gnome to hopefully get gnomed out of the way. Our Spectre is getting pretty low as well. I'll boost him to get him under the 5 minutes. There we go. That should speed that up. And then our Queen Bee is getting pretty low. I'll boost the Queen Bee shortly so we can get the Peach Wasp, I guess, cooldown. And then our Butterfly still has some time. All right, Gnome, you failed. That is not what we wanted. I don't know why you did that. That's not nice. At least we'll get Woody done, guaranteed. Can I boost this Griffin? Is it enough time? Yes, perfect. Hopefully we'll get Cyclonic done and get that out of the way. Woody is about to give us leashed on something, and then we can swap him out. I guess I'll probably swap him out with, I don't know. I mean, we have quite a few to get done. Oh, okay, that just cooled down to my Butterfly a little bit. So now the Queen Bee will definitely focus the Butterfly. All right, we got leashed on this carrot. Let's go ahead and pick this up. Move leashed over here. Favorite that. And then I think we could boost the Queen Bee now. Yes. All right, so now we can get the Queen Bee to cool down the Butterfly, get these guys out of the way, and then we can get the Peach Wasp to do his thing after that. But that'll be another 2 pets out of the way in just a few minutes here. But we did get 1 out of the way. Let's get the Mizuchi in here since he has a smaller cooldown. That way we can just get Rainbow out of the way, and then we can throw in Spriggan and the Krupp Kitsune, but they have longer cooldowns, so I don't want them to get focused on by the Queen Bee here. All right, Spectre should give us Vamp. That's a guaranteed to get Vamp.
Nope.
No, it's not a guaranteed, apparently. I thought it was guaranteed to get Vamp every single time, but okay, this guy's failing me just like the gnome failed me. That's very sad. I'm gonna boost this Ghost Bear. Yes, now we can get Spooky out of the way. I mean, I just need to get these pets out of the way, bro. We got 3 more pets I gotta spawn in, and then we can actually get to the AFK stuff. So can you guys just do your things, please? Thank you. We should get Cyclonic since we have a ton of carrots spawned in, but we'll see. He is also heading this way, so I gotta make sure I maximize real quick. Hello? All right, well, I lied. We did not get Cyclonic. I'm very sad now. Can we get a Zordon? Oh, wow, we actually got a Zordon, like, quickly. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and favorite that and move this over here. All right, well, Mizuchi is done. I'm gonna go ahead and plop this down. And then with that, our Queen Bee is about to cool down our Butterfly. We're gonna get this thing to turn Rainbow Fire. Is it? We got to unfavorite that. That would have been really bad if I just forgot to unfavorite that the last second here. That was close. That was really close to not becoming rainbow because I'm stupid and dumb. And then we're also going to get spooky done so we can go ahead and get some of our other pets spawned in here. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and throw in our Corrupt Kitsune and our Spriggan, and then we can start working on our chicken zombies. I would do disco bees before chicken zombies, but we actually got disco bees done when we AFK. We got disco somewhere in there. Oh, okay, well, I guess the Griffin's cooldown was longer, and it did not cool down our butterfly. And then we didn't even get cyclonic from that. So that was literally a waste of a queen bee. Yep, that did not give us cyclonic. I thought the Griffin's cooldown was a lot. No, that makes sense, because the butterfly's almost done. Why these things happen? It's so much to keep track of. But anyways, hey, we got spooky on a carrot. I'm gonna go and pick up the queen bee and the ghost bear since I just got let down by the queen bee. I wish you could just tell the queen bee which pet to only target, but no, you can't. I'm gonna go ahead and boost this butterfly now because I'll only make it a minute left. Let's go ahead and boost the peach wasp as well because that'll be 2 minutes. We get plasma done. We'll get this rainbow still. It'll be fine. And since we don't have a queen bee anymore, I guess we'll go ahead and throw in our Corrupt Kitsune because we got to get Corrupt Chakra done. We'll throw in the Spriggan. We got to get Bloom done. And then we'll throw in our first chicken zombie and see if we can get zombified done. These are all going to take very long with their cooldowns, but we will try. I'm going to boost this gnome. Hopefully we get gnome done as well. So we get another chicken zombie in here. Never mind. We'll just fail. That's what we do best, huh? But at least we're gonna get rainbow out of the way. That's the one we've been needing. So let's go ahead and get that butterfly. Please target this. I really hope there's nothing I forgot to favorite over here. Okay, we're good. Whew, that scared me. All right, OCTOBLOOM is now rainbow. We can go ahead and favorite that. We got all the other mutations that it had on it already over here, so we'll have Spinus move it over. The only one that we need to reapply is Cloud Touch, which it is now reapplied by that spray. So we are good with that. I'll go keep that favorited. So we can go ahead and pick up this butterfly now. Our peach wasp will do its thing next. And with the extra slots, we're going to throw in some more chicken zombies to get zombified done, hopefully. All right, so we should get plasma from this. Good job, buddy. All right, I'll keep that favorited for now. I just don't want to pick anything up until we're ready with the Spinos. There we go. And thank you, Peach Wasp. Pick that guy up. Throw in another chicken zombie. And that is 3 chicken zombies in the mix now. I'm going to go ahead and double check my inventory, make sure there's no pets that I'm forgetting. But I believe these are the rest that we need before we AFK. And then we'll be good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and let these guys do their things. We'll be back shortly. All right, so our Griffin just shot its tornado out and applied the cyclonic mutation to something. I don't know exactly what. So I'm going to go ahead and pick him up. But cyclonic is done. Let's go ahead and check where that landed. It's somewhere over here, I believe. Because I was standing at the front of my garden. I did not see a tornado or even hear the sound. I think it's back here, but I just don't see it. Well, all I know is we have cyclonic somewhere. I'm just gonna accept that it's on one of my fruits and hopefully it will turn up later. All I know is it says something, a carrot got cyclonic mutation on it. And there's lots of carrots over here, but I'll eventually find it. Oh, it has Maelstrom over here. That's what it is, bro. I'm blind, that's all. That is done. I'm gonna throw in another chicken zombie and hopefully we'll get zombified done. And then besides that, we're still waiting for the Spriggan, which I'm gonna boost him shortly here. The Corrupt Kitsune, I think I can boost him now. Yep. And then we still gotta get the gnome to give us gnome, the Spectre to give us vamp, and then we'll be ready for our AFK setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and wait a couple more minutes here for the next pets to be ready. All right, so our Corrupt Kitsune should go ahead and give us Corrupt Chakra now, please. All right, we got it on sugar apple over there and some carrots. I'm gonna pick up this one and I'll let it just be on that sugar apple. There we go. So Corrupt Kitsune is done. We're gonna go ahead and replace that with another chicken zombie just to make sure we get a guaranteed or near guaranteed chance to get zombified done. Our Spriggan will be nice to us Bloom. Hopefully we get gnomed and vamp done as well. I'm gonna go ahead and boost this chicken zombie here. See if we get zombified done. I guess we can boost this one as well. That should be low enough timers for all these guys. And there we go. I really hope we get gnomed and vamp done. Let's see. These guys have been struggling, but hey, guys, please. Okay, gnome failed. And Spectre, please don't let us down. Please give us vamp. All right, I know the Spriggan shouldn't let us down. We have a ton of carrots. There's no way. I mean, the AoE should definitely hit something. Spectre is gonna fail again. Okay, so that might have to be an AFK pet today. And then, well, let's just see if our chicken zombies or our Spriggan like us. Oh, look at that. First chicken zombie gave us zombified. Okay, that was easier than I thought. I thought it was going to take us a while longer. Let's go ahead and throw the Spriggan back in my inventory. I'll favorite this for now. Move it over here. So zombified is apparently on a carrot. Let's go ahead and just check. Oh, no, okay, it is done. It's over here. All right. Just got to make sure my eyes are working today. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up our chicken zombies. So it's pretty much just up to our Spectre now and our gnome to give us gnomed and Vamp before we AFK. But if one of them could just give us something now, that'd be nice. I guess I'll go ahead and start setting up the AFK setup. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the Space Scroll so we get Void Touch. Also, real quick, I'm gonna pick up all these carrots because none of our AFK pets are AoEs, so we don't really need all this. All right, that is good. And I'm going to go ahead and... So we got the Space Squirrel. Let's go ahead and throw in our junk bot so we can get oil done. We're gonna throw in one lobster for now so we can get Meteoric or Molten. We need our Tranquil Scarlet to get Tranquil, our Corrupted Scarlet to get Corrupt, and then we need our Sapphire... Yeah, our Sapphire Scarlet to get the new crystallized mutation, and that is all slots. But we still need to get our Spaghetti Sloth in the mix, and I believe one more pet. I think at least just our Spaghetti Sloth. So hopefully one of these guys finishes up their mutations quickly for us, and then we can throw in our Spaghetti Sloth and be ready to move on. All right, so we finally got Void Touch out of all these mutations. We got Void Touch applied to a carrot, so our Space Squirrel is done. It's somewhere over here. That means we could spawn in our Spaghetti Sloth. It's right in here. Actually, we have Abyssal in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the Spaghetti Sloth, and we are now good to go for our full AFK setup. Once I get some of these other mutations done, I will come back and throw some Spinos in here, get everything moved over to our OCTOBLOOM, bro. I almost said Octoplasm. I don't know why I was thinking that, but okay, anyways, so I'm gonna get some Spinos in here, move everything over to the OCTOBLOOM, and we will come back in a few hours once everything is done, moved over, and ready to check the value of this thing. All right, so it is literally going on 4 in the morning now, and our OCTOBLOOM is ready. Look at this thing. It looks insane. It actually was way bigger, as you guys saw, but with all the mutations, it actually made the size of it like shrink down. But in total, we do have 46 mutations on this thing, which is pretty good, and a lot of these have been compacted down as they've added some new mutation groups here. So let's go ahead and actually expand these and see how much we'd have. So we do have Supernatural, which I believe is Ghostly, Spooky, and Vamp. So that would bring us up to 48 mutations if I'm correct on that. Paradise will bring us up to 49 mutations. Storm Charge would bring us up to about 52 mutations. Spaghetti, 54 mutations. Mindbender, I believe, is warped, but I don't know what it really mixed with. So I'm gonna say maybe that's up to 56 mutations because I think it might have mixed 2 or 3 of them. I don't believe Sun Scorch is mixed with anything, but we did get Maelstrom with Storm Charge, so that would bring us up to about 58 mutations. Infernal would bring us up to about, I want to say, 61 mutations. Frozen, 62. We should have had Gloom instead of Bloom, but I don't know why. I guess my Rot didn't get moved over. Harmonized Chakra brings us to 63. Corrosive, 64. Abyssal, I think 65. And then Ceramic would bring us up to, I think, about 68 mutations. So our OCTOBLOOM has about 68 mutations on it, which is pretty good. We almost hit 70, and that's without any admin mutations. I'm just a little confused on some of these mixtures in here, but pretty good. I believe this should be worth a lot of money. Probably some of the most money we have seen of any plant so far, but let's go ahead and make sure I'm correct on that. So I'm going to get my magnifying glasses ready. I'm also going to go ahead and get my cheetah pet ready here and my raptors so we can have a chance to get this thing amber and also the fast, whatever mutation it's called from the cheetah. Yeah, wild fast. Okay, so I do have to wait for its cooldown, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and check the OCTOBLOOM's amount without wild fast and without amber if we even get those two. So without further ado, let's click the OCTOBLOOM with this magnifying glass in 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, this is definitely the most valuable fruit that we have gotten so far. This thing is nearly 8 trillion for this OCTOBLOOM. It is 7.9 trillion, right on the 8 trillion mark. And if we could actually get amber and wildfast, we'll definitely pass the 8 trillion mark, which is really, really good for this thing. So let's go ahead and wait this cooldown out real quick for our cheetah. We'll come back in just a minute when it's done, and we're gonna see if we can get wildfast and amber and get this thing into the 8 trillion mark. So we'll be right back for just a minute. All right, so our cheetah is about to be done with this cooldown. I also boosted all of our raptors to hopefully give us the amber mutation and also wild fast. Let's go ahead and convert into cheetah mode real quick, and let's see if we can get both of these mutations. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and pick this thing up, and we did get, oh, we got wild fast on a different OCTOBLOOM. Okay, hold on, let me try that again. Okay, wow, bro. If I just picked it up the first time, we might have got wild fast on it, but we did not. We got that on a random OCTOBLOOM here, but we did not get it on our actual OCTOBLOOM. But yeah, here it is. This thing literally is lagging my game with all the mutations on it. Yeah, so that is the OCTOBLOOM with pretty much nearly every single mutation inside of Roblox Grow a Garden. Pretty much every mutation besides some of the admin ones. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Before I end the video off, I just wanted to say that I think I am eventually going to go ahead and give away or sell all of these fruits that we have created in the Mutate Every Fruit series that we've been doing. So if you guys are interested in getting one of these fruits, let me know in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you are interested. I think as Grow a Garden slowly dies down, I might eventually give all these away to kind of end off the series. Not that I'm ending off the series just yet, but because the game is not where it used to be, and eventually I'm going to move on to some bigger and better things, I feel like I should give these fruits away to you guys for all your support. So let me know if you'd be interested in getting one of these. And again, if you are, subscribe, leave a comment. See you guys in the next one.